Alright, hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. So we are in the sale season right now and there's some pretty good deals to be had. So what I want to do in this video is I want to talk about the best pack premiums that you can buy for each nation, mostly around top tier because that's kind of what I play. But before I get to that, I do want to talk about some of the other stuff that's going on right now. So there's lots of vehicles like GE vehicles that you're able to buy that are up to 50% off right now. So definitely check those out. But one of the most important things to do, especially if you play this game more than casually, is you're definitely going to want to take a look at the premium time sale that's going on right now. So you can get 50% off for 180 days of premium. And guys, that's really a good deal. It's one of those things that I do every year around this time to just to get me through, so I kind of bulk up on premium time, which is going to accelerate your progress in the game. If you prefer to use some tech tree vehicles for researching the tree instead of buying premium vehicles, take a look at the talismans. Talismans are also going for 50% off, and if you slap one of those on a vehicle that you like, it really does speed up your grind as well. Modifications, definitely take a look at those. I mean, for vehicles that you're just buying right now that are minus 50% off in the tech tree for SL, the modifications are also 50% off. So you're going to want to take a look at that, especially if you don't like playing vehicles that that aren't spaded or partially spaded. Sometimes that can be really painful. All right, so jumping into the pack vehicles, of course, I'm going to go to the XM1 first. At 9.3, this vehicle is pretty amazing. I used it to pretty much grind, everything in the US ground tech tree. I think at 50% off when this vehicle comes up November 7th, it is going to be a deal. So if you have interest in grinding US ground at all, get the XM1. It'll save you a lot of trouble. The vehicle is just so good and across a full range. It's pretty balanced. I don't think there's any overpoweredness at all to the XM1. All right, so moving over to Air for the US, the F5C is pretty amazing. When this goes on sale, it's already a deal, but when it's on sale, it's an even better deal. Buying the F5C really helps you learn how to dogfight. I know it has AM9Es, but I don't really think those are a problem. It has really good guns. The flight model is pretty awesome. The damage model is still pretty wicked. I mean, this thing survives hits. It doesn't have any business surviving. But the F5C is a supreme deal. I think it's probably one of the best premium fighter jets in the game. So go ahead and get this. All right, so the US tech tree has a lot of good things to pick from on the aviation side. I'm not taking anything away from the A10 or the AV8 Harrier. Those are very good jets to buy and grind with. However, they're not going to teach you air-to-air combat. If your aim is to learn air-to-air combat versus, just unlocking jets for close air support and ground, so if your aim is to be good at air-to-air, I would get the F5C over the Harrier or the A10. All right, so if you're looking to add another helicopter and you already have the Peton, the Greek version of the Apache is available at a discount because you already have the Peton. The difference is this one has AM9Ls. The Stingers are really bad, so it's awesome it has AM9Ls. And the Greek version also has laser-guided rockets. Maybe not enough for you to spend that $35 is what I'm looking at for the discount. But it's there. For the German tech tree, I would go with the Leopard 2A4, the Panzer Battalion. I mean, you get some pretty good camouflage and better armor. The Leopard L44, for me, I never really got along with that tank. And, I know it's at 9.0 versus the Leopard 2A4 being at 10.0. But for me, I would just prefer to have the Leopard 2A4. And as far as the SPSK, at 50% off, it's looking pretty attractive. I would never buy this thing at full price. It's got too many limitations with what it can carry missile-wise and, chaff and flare in the gun. You got to switch things out. Just don't like it. But if you're looking at grinding German top-tier aviation, for 50% off, MiG-21 SPSK could be a deal for you. All right, so I'm always going to recommend the Roycat 105. Recently got buffed. It has DM33 now, and at a discount, this thing is a tremendously good deal. So if you want a nimble, fast, light vehicle that's pretty versatile, check for the Royal Cat 105. All right, another one of my favorites in the British tech tree is the Wyvern. I know it's at 4.0. I don't care. I love this plane, especially when I was grinding through, the lower tiers in the British tech tree on the ground side. I would use this for close air support, and the Wyvern is just so reliable. It's extremely fast, owing to the type of engine that it has, and it carries a very decent bomb load, maneuverable enough, and it's just extremely versatile for 4.0. So at a discount, Wyvern's definitely worth it. All right, so moving on to Russia, they got some good choices. I mean, the T55AM1 is an awesome tank at 8.3. I thought it was pretty good at 8.7. I used that to ground most of the Russian ground tech tree. Loved it. It doesn't have such great armor, but it really has really good ammunition choices. And, it's a really decent tank at 8.3. The T72 Terms T at 9.7, also pretty good for what it is. It's really got really good thermal sights. I would pick that up. The SU-25K again at 9.7, a very good plane for 9.7, especially with the R60Ms. So if you're interested in grinding out Russian tech tree, aviation and ground, these are some outstanding vehicles, and at a discount, really worth the price. All right, so looking at Japanese ground, the Type 74G is really the only game in town top tier wise. And it's a little long in the tooth, but it's still a good vehicle. I used it to grind the Japanese tech tree. It has thermal sights, a good ammunition choices, fairly mobile for what for what it is. Not much armor though, but overall a very reliable vehicle. As far as aviation, I don't think the T2 is going to be on sale so soon since it was released in this last patch, but I don't know, maybe they'll surprise me and that'll be on sale as well. But the T2 is already in the tech tree. This is just a premium version replacing the F86. Alright, so if you're looking to grind Italian ground, my choice is the VRCC Centauro. I like it. It's good platform, good firepower, good optics, very mobile. I also have the T129 Attack, the Turkish Mangusta. I like that one as well. Probably not for everybody. The ATGMs are a little slower than the Hellfires, but it does have laser-guided rockets. So not much for Italy, but some really good offerings if you're looking to grind that out. All right, so for France, my take for France is the Samua SM. Fine vehicle at 7.3. The footage you've been watching in the background. I also still like the AMX 30 Super. Very reliable platforms. And that's really all I got for France. I don't really recommend buying the Milan or even the Vautour. So just ground recommendations for France. Moving over to China, the A5C, that sucker's on sale. I definitely picked that up. An amazing plane for grinding through the Chinese aviation tech tree. The Type 96A prototype, solid vehicle. I did a review on that a couple months ago. Love that tank. The Z-19E helicopter, those TY-90 missiles are so overpowered. It's a really fun helicopter to fly. And that's all I got for China. All right, so looking at Sweden, some pretty good pack vehicles here. The CV90-105 is a very reliable, competent vehicle to grind out the Swedish ground tech tree. And on the aviation side of things, the J35A Draken at 9.7, also pretty well-rounded jet to grind through the Swedish tech tree. When I did it, I used a J29D, a little bit harder. That was at 8.7, no longer available, but the J35A, pretty sweet deal to grind through the tech tree, especially at a discount. Alright, so the last up is Israel. So if you're looking to get serious about grinding through the Israeli tech tree, they've added a lot now, a lot more than there used to be. Some of the gaps have been filled, definitely not all of them on the SPAA side of things. But the Merkava Mark II-D and the A4E Skyhawk at 8.7, I think at a discount, definitely going to be worth picking up if you want to get serious about the Israeli tech tree. Alright guys, thanks for checking out the video, and as always, these are my opinions on what vehicles I would buy at a discount. But let me know, what have you been waiting for? Have you been waiting for something special to go on sale so you can finally start grinding out a part of the tech tree you've been holding out on? What tech trees are you going to focus on for the end of this year and into 2023? I think I'm going to start taking, like I said, the Israeli tech tree a little more serious and buy some premiums for that. But again, thanks for stopping by. Hit that like button if you liked the video, and if you haven't subscribed yet, consider subscribing, and I'll see you in a future video. Thanks.